We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
Don't count on it.
Hello, dear viewers, friends, family, enemies. Welcome to Steele forces you to watch him play Hades episode 13. As I said in episode 12, though it has been many days since you have last watched me play Hades, since I have last forced you to do so, it has been an hour tops for me. It is very recent memory that I have of vanquishing the Bone Hydra at the end of the Fields of Asphodel. And soon I'll be able to add to that memory the memory of me finally putting Theseus in his place, as he so truly deserves.
Let's slay
Now,
some heroes then.
let's. I have reset my computer since then. There was a little bit of stutteriness even in-game, and I know that there have been some stuttering issues in the recordings, even when the gameplay is all going well. I think it's just my CPU getting a little bit overloaded. I want to change a setting real quick that has been bothering me, and also my fan is going much louder than I think is necessary. Let's chill that out. I want to... Where is this? In controls, perhaps? I want to turn off that aim assist, because especially when lobbing that festive fog, it's kind of gotten locked on enemies in such a way that I can't perfectly control where the area of effect ends up, which is not optimal, in my opinion. I want to be able to perfectly control that. Let's slam you into a wall. Look at that. Beautiful. We owe so much every round to our dear Uncle Poe. I very much appreciate the inclusion of Zagreus laughing at the genuinely funny sight of body slamming one of those baby chariots into a wall. Ouch. That said, I need to remember to use my sword, because only doing that allows me to regain health. Ooh. Let's get some extra cash. Another thing I was thinking... Why? That's not a way to talk to your employees, Hades. No one's going to want to stop me if you don't treat them well. Either way, they're not going to be able to stop me. But that's honestly beside the point.
Worthless wretches.
I stand for absolutely for consumer rights, but also for the rights of the laborer. Dead or otherwise. Let's get some of these. So, although it has been several days for you, it is still Thanksgiving for me. And so I figure I want to express my thanks for Supergiant Games, the developers of Hades, for making a game that has been such a wonderful start for my YouTube channel. This is a project that I figured would be fun, but has been a lot more rewarding than I even anticipated. So I'm grateful that they gave me such an awesome vehicle to share something with you. Those pesky little chariots. I need to stop fighting them head on. Return to sender. Thank you kindly. Wouldn't happen to be any other nice goodies in this room? No? Well, at the very least, there is now a chance that I can find a fountain room here in Elysium and regain some health from it. Got plenty of coin. Palm of power it is. I don't think we've had many palms this run.
Glad I put in the order for a fountain chamber in this
What
area.
was I just telling you? Fountain chamber.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Big
Is this really as good as
mood.
it gets for mortal kind?
You don't know the half of it, Zagreus, buddy. Maybe you should just stay down here. Let's get a little more damage on that festive fog. And let's get another centaur heart. Because that Bone Hydra proved that although we are pretty hard to put down right now, it can definitely still be done if enough damage is dealt to us. Ooh, didn't see that coming. In a short amount of time. Now these shield guys, I think slamming them into the wall is going to be the easiest, most reliable way of putting them down. Which is a lesson to remember for the peskiest shield boy of all, Theseus himself. Get in on the side. Let's go. Wish that would have gone, been directed where I was pointing, but you can't always get what you want. It's rearming. Hate that. That it is, Dionysus. What is my relation to Dionysus? Where did Dionysus come from? I honestly can't remember. Is he a son of Gaia? No. No. I'd put him up there. I don't know where he came from. I think the best guess usually is one of Zeus's many illegitimate children. Ooh. Replenish one use of Death Defiance. So I guess the one we used earlier was not Skelly's, it was an actual Death Defiance. That sounds good to me. As does that, so let's just get it right off the bat. Let's do both of those. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got another extra life. And let's go enjoy it by spending some wonderful goods, by purchasing some wonderful goods from our dear friend Charon. Good to see you too, buddy. Not gonna spend money on health. I will spend money on some more max health. Maybe that's the wrong way to go. I'm not gonna go for another one right after that. I'm gonna go visit Uncle Poe. It's been too long. Especially since, again... Oh.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
I mean, this is just a different part of hell. You do realize that, right?
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would
Asterius,
never
you
back
gotta
down
get
from
out of that
such a
relationship, buddy.
contest.
Theseus
Neither
is
will I.
not... He's just not good, kind of. Well, taking on the Minotaur by himself is something I can very much get behind. Because as much as I love the guy, he has never been the hardest part of that boss fight. And if I can, I don't know, maybe I'll still have to fight him with Theseus. But ooh! Hello. He is not messing around today. I think maybe he's holding a little bit of a grudge after I took him out last time. Again, it was nothing personal, Asterius. It's just so I could beat up the other guy. That's really what it's always been about for me. Beating up Theseus. And again, as much as I love you, I'm not gonna let you get in the way of that in this fight or the next. Let us get in there. Ooh, ooh. See, that, again, is gonna be the problem. If it's little chip damage, I can recover it by dealing little chip damage myself. But if it is big bursts of damage, that can eat through my health faster than I can repair it. Case in point, that axe is about as long as I am tall. That's it. Stay nice and predictable. That's the best way to win a fight. I think Sun Tzu said that. Attaboy. Get a little stun going. Backstab him. I am. You are correct. But you are a tank. Dionysus, my dear cousin, uncle, buddy. And we've reached phase 2. Which is unfortunate, because that means we are squandering a bit of that greater call. But not too much of it. So yeah, he is shooting out. Ooh! Those waves. Those waves. Oh my gosh. I should not underestimate this guy. Well, back down to one more Death's Defiance. So be it. That's what they're there for, you know? It's nice to not need them. But it's also nice to have them when you do need them. And I think we needed it there, as evidenced by the death that we did. Ooh, well-timed dodge. That should have hit us. Keep it going. I've been told by trustworthy sources that slow and steady wins the race. It's counterintuitive. I don't understand the logic behind it. And honestly, that... Did you see that? Did you see that cast deflect in the air? That's nonsense. Ooh. I should be slamming into this bowl as far as I'm concerned. Hit the wall, please. Oh, that's not hitting the wall. That's hitting me with an axe. Oh. Now that's what I call honor.
I beat the Bull of Minos.
I mean, you could have, like, shaken my hand, buddy. Uncle
In the name of
Poseidon.
Hades. Oh.
Gotta start answering in your own name, dude. Ooh, okay. Tempting to stack more features onto slamming foes into barriers, but I don't think we can really rely on that. The harder enemies get, the more we're gonna need to use our sword as our main damage so that we can keep recouping our health losses. This will boost up our special and add knockback to it, which will also add rupture to it, which I think makes that definitely the way to go. Daedalus, my man, always happy to see that hammer. I hope the man himself is doing okay. I presume he's around here in Elysium somewhere. He was a champ. Although I don't know. Maybe just in Asphodel, which is really depressing when you think about it, because Asphodel, as we see it in this game, is just this... You are doing fine. You have more than half your health, Zagreus. Don't whine. Asphodel, as we see it in this game, is just this molten magma hellscape. But in Greek myth, Asphodel was not really a place of punishment. That was where, like, most people went when they died. Elysium was for the best of the best. Although, strictly speaking, the Isles of the Blessed were for the best of the best of the best, if I remember correctly. Maybe Elysium was just generally for people who were good. But in any case, most people who were okay ended up in what is now one large lake of lava. Pardon me while I blow my nose a little bit. And we're back. Now, Piercing Wave, I'm curious to know if that wave will also heal me. I just got knockback on that, so I'm gonna pass on Double Nova. World Splitter is tempting, but I don't think I can do it this run because I really want to be hitting as many times as I can to be getting health off of every swing. So I think Piercing Wave is the way we have to go, which looks pretty nice. So we'll have to pay attention to see if that is giving us the life steal. Let's keep going for these gems. I wanna rebuild this joint. I may be chopping the place up to pieces as I escape, but I'm not a monster. I'm gonna see it fixed. This is my home. Let's get these guys dead before they decide to stop being. Ooh, I think that wave did heal me. Let's pull back and just start slinging those in. Those are not restoring my health, so I do need to get in there and actually hit them with the metal part of this weapon. You know, which is kind of boring as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, you've got a sword. I bet you have to actually hit them with the sharp part for it to do anything. I like that call. I think that Poseidon's has more flair, but I like how wide the effect on this one is. And I need to put it to use more often, as I am attempting to do now. Let's keep it going. Knock that right back. This is the smoothest Elysium run I've had in some time. And you love to see it. Charon mate. Theseus awaits. What time are we at? Only 14 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting good. We're doing it. 252. So we cannot afford to take Zeus and the heart. We don't need the food. I think Zeus is probably the better bet. Everyone cross your fingers real quick and just keep them crossed for the rest of the video that was the correct choice to make. After using Kali, you deal more damage. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. None of these astound me. That is actually a lot of damage, and I can afford to get hit a few times. So even though I don't usually lean towards after you take damage type of features, I think Heaven's Vengeance is the answer. Can't afford the extra health. Charon mate, please, my friend, wish me luck. Whew. Round 3. Third strike, you're out. Third time's the charm. There's sayings about that.
Mysterious. Other guy.
We're well equipped.
I
to do
love
what you
Zagreus so much. He is
though I
me.
know better than to disregard your might.
Asterius, you can sit this one out, dude. Like, I've already, like, kind of taken care of that half of this battle.
I, for one, know only pure contempt for this foul demon.
The feeling is absolutely mutual.
A style we shall easily dismantle now.
Theseus, I'm going to beat you up and I'm going to shave your head. And it's nothing personal. Okay, it's personal, but it's also, you know, just business. It's business and pleasure. So the Minotaur, I did notice his health started lower, so I'm guessing that's the consequence of beating him earlier in Elysium. He is still going to be our first priority. I absolutely do. But just because I'm going to focus on the Minotaur doesn't mean I'm not going to lob some festive fog at the smarmy blonde now and then. I haven't taken the time to compliment the Minotaur's hair. The hair on his head like a person as opposed to the hair everywhere else like a bull. Because that dude, he's rocking some coiffed locks. Ooh, hate that. Gonna get in by Theseus and do that greater call. I don't want to hurt Theseus too much in the early game, in the early fight, because doing so, I need to stay by the Minotaur to make sure the greater call hurts him badly. If I don't want to be facing both of them in their phase 2s at the same time. That would definitely spell defeat. D-E-F-E-E-T-E.
What is the matter, fiend? Is your weak sense of resolve already shaken?
Actually, what are you talking about? You need to take some lessons from your combat partner, my friend. And by my friend, I mean other guy. Never have more appropriate words been spoken, Zagreus. All is well. Come and get me, buddy.
Take this!
I'll never be able to hear the phrase, take this, without getting flashbacks. Ooh. Yeah, you're fine, Zagreus. Getting flashbacks to playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl as like a 10-year-old and playing as the Pokemon trainer doing his final smash. He's like, take this! Triple finish! Every time I hear take this, my brain just fills in triple finish. I'm not a demon, man. You're being, like, really rude. I'm a god, kind of? Yeah, no, I'm a god. And you're the son of two gods. Bless you, Asterius. See you on the other side. I did, and I'll do it again. You're next, king. You dropped this king, and I pick up his crown. And then I break it in half with my bare hands, and then I break him in half with his bare hands. I haven't worked out the minutia of how I'll pull that off, but you watch. Just you wait, just you wait. My name is Zagreus, Hades' son. My name is Zagreus, Hades' son. And there's one pesky demigod I haven't killed yet, but just you wait. Just you, and there's that shield. I hate that invulnerability. Lord Ares, that's different. It was Dionysus last time. That, I wondered about that, and that's super cool. So just like I, call on different gods every round, he also calls on different gods. Buddy, you want to compare your health bar to mine? Because I'm more than willing. Ares, buddy, I thought we were cool. Look at that. Thank you, Zeus. Very glad I took that. We may have to call on Skelly's boon. That tooth he gave us, that weirdo. And indeed we did. But I think that we've got this in the bag. Ooh, that was close. And we are very close to getting that full God Gauge and dropping the full Wrath of Dionysus back on his head. And breaking that shield in our hands, I swear. Let's pop that Festive Fog on him, and then let's pop this Festive Fog on him. That's kind of my shtick. Ladies and gentlemen, Theseus is just desserts.
That ought to shut him up.
Oh, that feels good. And the crowd goes wild. As well they should, because you know what? That is a victory that, as far as I'm concerned, was earned.
I'll take the service exit.
Oh, that's cathartic. I've only fought the guy twice before, but man, does that feel good. What, nothing snippy to say, Hades? Guess not. Well, I think we used up the revive from the Lucky Tooth, so we can go ahead and swap that out. Ooh, Cerberus's Collar might be the way to go. I think it likely is. Once per escape attempt. So yeah, I think let's just stack some more life into that life total to further... That doesn't... Oh, because it's that 25 is also cut in half by the lifesteal effect from the Daedalus Hammer. Oh, heart was pounding there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We have surmounted yet another obstacle and proved that maybe we can actually get out of this place. Thank you for tagging along with me. I hope you will tag along once again in the next episode when we figure out what is beyond this door. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.